Yet another player we've heard a lot about, and another player that's been linked endlessly to the purple and gold up until this point, both from reports and then simply about fan speculation too. But according to a new report from Dan Wokey of The Athletic, there is quote-unquote no real chatter about Claxton to the Lakers as of right now. And then a follow-up report about that from Dan Wokey, saying that the asking price for Nic Claxton was one first-round draft pick roughly a few months ago, likely talking about the trade deadline at this point, talking about back in February where he was on a contract of roughly $28 million that season, now dropping down to roughly $25 million this season, then 23 during the 2026-27 NBA season, then to $21 million during the 2027-28 NBA offseason. And I mention that because the price likely does correlate with it. Every year that contract and salary goes down, the price for him likely goes up. I mean, after all, he's only 26 at this point, only just turned 26, and by the end of that contract, not only will he still be in the prime of his NBA career, likely anyways, only being roughly 29 years old, but then by that point, the salary cap will be a whole lot higher, roughly $50 million higher if projections remain correct, and if the NBA keeps increasing their payroll at that rate too. So with that in mind here, this might be an opportunity to get him for a good price and maybe even for less than that first round draft pick. I mean, after all, teams always go higher rather than lower in trade talk. They ask for more than they probably will get and try to drive the trade price up rather than settle for less, and why would they anyways too? If they're trying to get one first round draft pick for Nic Claxton, that means they'd likely settle for maybe a combination of 3 to 4 second round draft picks, 1 to 2 first round draft pick swaps, and maybe a decent young player with it. And the Lakers definitely do have that to offer too. Now there's an argument about if he'd be their answer at center. Another report said that they don't think he is according to that report, and he might not be their first option or first priority through a trade, which I would agree with, but I do think he's a solid fit nonetheless. I mean, if you can't get Walker Kessler, if you can't get Daniel Gafford, and neither of them appear to be readily available and definitely not for a good price, then I have absolutely no problem with going after Nic Claxton. A guy that can offer what they can, albeit to a slightly lesser degree in a few areas, is a lob threat like both of them, is a rim protector like both of them, even a more switchable defender than both of them. Yes, he is currently under a worse contract than them, but who knows about the contract that Walker Kessler might get? Is under a 1-year expiring contract, so definitely expect him to be paid roughly $20 to $30 million per season, especially if Miles Turner, for example, resets the trade market for centers, or rather the free agent market I mean, then he definitely might be overpaid here too. And overall here with Nic Claxton, me personally, I'm not any more or less interested in him from this report. I don't think that's a terrible asking price for him. Like I said, any asking price is usually higher than it truly is and what the team would actually take for said player. And I'm not exactly turned off by the Lakers having no reported interest in him. I mean, anytime we hear a trade that they actually make, we usually never hear about it before that point, and they tend to keep things pretty quiet. So if there's actually no reported interest between them and Nic Claxton, that actually might be a good thing, not a bad thing. So keep an eye out for that. Maybe he could be a fallback option for them. Again, I wouldn't put him as their number one priority on the trade market at center, but a guy they definitely have looked into and is likely still on their radar going forward too, in my opinion. But I think that'll pretty much do it for this one. And if you enjoyed the video, then I'll greatly appreciate it if you drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and hit that notification bell to never miss out when I upload a video. But as always, thank you for watching and have a great day or night.